It's much more scarier than we thought.
We got an unaccompanied minor right here, guys. This is heartbreaking right here.
Those criminals are being put with the kids? They're putting the criminals with the kids.
Does sacrificing your value system and integrity to feed your family make you a bad person?
I know you're just trying to do your job.
There seemed to be an internal struggle between doing what people perceived as the morally right thing and pursuing their livelihood.
Let's go. Stop the car. Stop the car.
Where are you going? They're very upset.
They're right there. Get down.
We're in the secret facility right now. It's just all about money.
There's a car right there. They got ladders. Right now. In front of me are all the migrants. They're headed north.
Follow the journey of the immigrants.
I can't do this, guys.
The journey of the children.
Oh, this is big time.
We're in a cartel tunnel now, dog.
We're in a cartel tunnel.
And the journey into human nature. Some things can't be read in a book or a newspaper. They must instead be lived.
Is it really all about money? Hello, friend, and welcome back to The Conservative Poet with me, Amania. As you know, on this channel, we talk everything politics, reactions, political commentary, a little bit of humor, some parody to drive home the crazies that we are seeing in the society. So if you're back, that means you enjoyed the content. So help me out, friend. Like, share, and comment. That way other people can find the conservative poet and they can enjoy this awesome content that we're putting out. So thank you very much for your participation. Again, like, share, comment. It all helps me out. Without further ado, we're going to get into this video right now. Friend, as you know, here on the Conservative Poet, we talk a lot about the border. Just recently, I did a video on the other border that borders Canada. But the underlying situation remains the same. But I never really cover children and what's happening to them on this channel. We talk a lot about, Tom Homan coming to secure the border. We talk about the millions and millions of people coming in. We talk about fentanyl. We talk about these, but we never really talk about the children and how they are coming here on their own, or their parents have left them behind loose out there, and they are making their way to the United States on their own. And this is a problem. Why? Because there are people out there that does really bad things to children, especially girls. And these days, boys too, when we're talking about vicious sexual acts. So we're going to talk a little bit about some children who has been found on the border and what's happened to them. There's over 300,000 plus children who's gone missing in the hands of the federal government, the United States of America's government, children that they have taken in and they have disappeared into the system. Where are those children? What's happened to them? Are they alive? These are some really serious questions that the Biden administration needs to answer about. I mean, they were really upset with the Trump administration, not the new one coming, but the old one, that they were so upset parents were being separated from their children because they were deporting the parents and leaving the children. So what about now when we have children that's gone missing? Nobody knows where they are. Nobody knows anything. How do we lose over 300,000 children? Especially in an age where such crime is at bay, where they're doing all kinds of things to children. And here you are have a fresh supply walking through the American border every single day. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, a couple of children were found. We're going to look at this one story about a little boy who's about 10 years old who was found out there in the wilderness by the Border Patrol. I mean, it's crazy. He had a cell phone with him, and that's all he had. No food, no nothing, just him and a cell phone. And he was saying how he was expecting to find his parents. How is it that his parents has left him behind? That's a 10-year-old. There's also a younger child. They say 2, but I don't believe it's 2, maybe 5. Where are their parents? Where are their parents? That's my question. Where are their parents?
Buenos días, mijo. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Ah? ¿Qué pasó, mijo? ¿Qué traes? ¿Te dejaron solo? ¿Qué?
No me quieren guiar.
¿Viniste solo? ¿Qué tantos años tienes, mijo?
10.
¿10 años? ¿Y vienes solo? ¿Sí? ¿Y tu papá y tu mamá?
No, mi mamá no va a estar en Estados Unidos.
¿Están en los Estados Unidos? ¿Qué parte de México vienes?
No, de Salvador.
¿El Salvador?
De Sonzacate.
¿Qué tantos años tienes, mijo?
¿Ah?
¿Qué tantos años tienes?
10.
¿10 años? ¿Sí? ¿Y te dejaron la guía? ¿Te dejaron solo?
Sí,
¿Andas perdido? ¿Sí?
sí.
Ok. Ok, pues ya llegaste a los Estados Unidos. Ok. Ahorita le hablo a la migración para que te levanten. ¿Entendido?
Sí.
Ok.
Look at this child. Scrawny little boy. I have a son. He's 22 now, but you know, this is somebody's child. Where's the parent? Where's the parents? I just keep going back to that. This is a forest out here. You leave your child with who? Who did you leave them with? Look at this boy. Who did you leave him with? He's scared. He's hungry. Sure, he's tired. Where's the parent? They left him with a cell phone. To what? To call them? To call whoever is supposed to be taking care of him, bringing him over to the US? He says that they're here in the US. I mean, how did they? Again, they're smuggling through. Why didn't they bring him with him? Why didn't they bring him along? Why leave him behind? I don't understand this. Where are the parents? Patriots, we are making Christmas great again. We first have to say thank you to our Lord and Savior because He is the reason for the season. And then we're going to say thank you to our President-elect Donald J. Trump because he is truly making America great again. We have all of your Trump gear from Christmas wrapping paper to candles to puzzle games, t-shirts, mugs, and so much more. Go and get them at theorlandopatriot.com. See you there. God bless you. Merry Christmas. I want to read a little bit more about this boy and his story. So, sobbing 10-year-old boy found alone at U.S. border on Thanksgiving after smugglers abandoned him. A 10-year-old boy was rescued by Texas state troopers after he crossed the U.S. border on Thanksgiving Day, only to be abandoned by smugglers in a desolate stretch of territory. The little boy, who came from El Salvador and was carrying only a cell phone, was alone and lost when he crossed into Maverick County, Texas. He told state troopers through tears that he was hoping to find his parents who came to the country earlier and trusted coyotes to deliver him to family in America. Texas Department of Public Safety Lieutenant Christopher Alvarez said in an X post sharing the video of the child. Here he is again, friends. Look at this little boy. I mean, this is insanity. The area has been a hot spot for unaccompanied migrant children. Just a few days ago, Texas authorities found 2-year-old girl from El Salvador who crossed with 60 other unaccompanied children. The video of Texas troopers' interview with the tot, who said her parents were all also already in the US, went viral, sparkling outrage over the border crisis. So I'm going to play this video in just a minute or two. But again, I don't believe that this child is 2 years old, because I've had a 2-year-old and I do not believe that this child was 2 because of the kind of conversation this child was having. Maybe it was 4, or she's 4, 5, but I don't believe she was 2. That doesn't make sense to me. But we're going to play that in just a minute. As many of us celebrating Thanksgiving with our families and friends, let's not forget many children will not get to enjoy the holidays or see their families because they have been placed in a dire situation due to open border conditions, and many more who are trafficked across the southern border are exploited and exposed to dangerous criminals' environment during their journey to the US, Alvarez said in the post in the latest heartbreaking case. I mean, it is crazy. Under the Biden administration, more than 529 migrant children have entered the US, according to federal data. A shocking federal watchdog report released in August revealed that the federal government lost track of roughly 320,000 migrant children who made the harrowing trek across the border without their parents. Where the hell are the parents? Once in the US, Border Patrol Border Patrol agents place the children into the custody of the Department of Health and Human Services, HHS. Who is Trump putting in charge of the HHS? Because whoever it is, we're going to need a good person. Anybody, we're going to need somebody to deal with HHS, right? To see what's happening to these children. The agency tasked with vetting their sponsors in the US. So HHS, these children are placed in the hands of these people. So HHS is supposed to keep track of them, connect with these people who are sponsoring them, who these children are going to live with, who knows who these people are. I mean, this thing reeks of the potential for human trafficking, children trafficking. Yes, this reeks of that to me. All these children, and nobody knows where they are. Nobody's really keeping tabs on these children. Where are the parents?
Venezuela, mamá. ¿Venezuela? ¿Sí? ¿Qué tantos años tienes? 2 años. ¿No vienes con tu mamá y tu papá? ¿No? ¿Venezuela? ¿Para dónde vas, mamá? ¿Dónde están? ¿Estados Unidos? Okay.
So we're here on X, and I wanted to just go over, this is the officer he is the spokesperson for the Texas Department of Safety. And so he is the one he's encountering these children, or his team is, but he's the one who comes out here to talk about what's happening out there. And he says an unaccompanied 2-year-old child found from El Salvador explains she arrived in the US by herself and that her parents are in the US. The child had a piece of paper with a phone number and a name. So is this the phone number of the coyote who's bringing her through? Is this the phone number of where they're going to locate the parents once the child comes across? I mean, this is crazy. This morning, Texas DPS encountered a group of 211 illegal migrants in Maverick City. Among the group were 60 unaccompanied children, minors 2 to 17, and 6 special interest immigrants from Mali and Angola. This is a stark example of the precarious journey these children make from their home country and how criminal organizations traffic these children across the southern border and further into the interior. Regardless of political views, it is unacceptable. And it's unacceptable for any child to be exposed to dangerous criminal trafficking networks with a record number of unaccompanied children and hundreds and thousands missing. There is no one ensuring the safety and security of these children except for the men and women who are on the front lines daily. Despite the criticism over the years, the reality is that many children are exploited and trafficked, never to be heard from again. DPS has rescued over 900 children during hashtag Operation Lone Star from abandonment and human smuggling. Here's some footage of them. I'm gonna play this video next, because I have issues playing directly from Twitter. So we're gonna play that in a minute. But here's footage of some of these people that they are encountering, some of these children that they are encountering. Yeah, where's the AHOC in all this? Where are you, AHOC? Where's you crying now for these missing children, all of these babies? This was her crying because there was children were in cages, right? She's standing there crying at the gate. Oh, children are in cages. Better than be in cages than to be wandering around in the wilderness. Better than be in cages. Let's look at some of these comments. What kind of parents abandon their child? That's my question. Eve, Texas says, "What? I'm right there with you, Eve, Texas. I'm right there with you. Where are the parents? As a mother, I couldn't imagine letting my tiny child out of my sight for more than 2 minutes. I can't imagine what kind of a mother would do this." Yeah, I'm right there with you. Jane Moore, I'm right there with you. Renee says, people talk about snatching the kids away from parents. The parents of this child should lose their rights. And yeah, this is the Biden-Harrison policies that created this. It's disgusting. I could go on and on and on and on and on. On and on with this. On and on. I believe a lot of these babies are abducted. More and more. All of this. It's a human crisis. It's a crisis. But nobody wants to fix it, right? Nobody wants to fix it.
Hola, tengo 16 años y voy para Miami, Florida, College. Mi nombre es Paola, soy de Ecuador y voy para Honduras. Mi nombre es Ashley, soy de Honduras y voy para Houston. Tengo 11 años. Yo me llamo Chera.
¿Qué tantos años tienes, mamá?
4 años.
¿Qué tantos años?
4 años.
4 años.
Me llamo Marjorie, tengo 11 años y voy para Florida. Soy de Honduras. Me llamo Said y voy para los estados y tengo 7 años. Vengo de El Salvador y voy para Boston.
Tengo 17 de El Salvador y voy para México.
Tengo 17, soy de El Salvador y voy para Santa York.
¿Tú?
Tengo 16 y vengo de Guatemala y voy a California.
Tengo 16 y soy de Guatemala, voy para Cincinnati.
Tengo 16 y voy para Honduras. 17 de Honduras.
16 de Guatemala.
¿Para dónde vas?
Para Virginia. Honduras 14 años. Guatemala 15 años.
Seen that? Heard that? Good. Friends, the question remains, where are their parents? I cut that video down. It's about it's about a minute 30 seconds. All of these children in line, they have, as you saw, boys in one line, girls in another line, and as they're asking them where you're going, what's your age? Where are you going? What's your age? And they all know their destinations: California, Wisconsin, Florida. They all know where they're going. How are they going to get there? So do they go and they say, oh, and so there's different buses to prepare? Okay, this group is going to Wisconsin, this group is going to Florida, this group is going to California, this group is going to Virginia. Like, how does that, how do they go from where they are to wherever it is that their destination is? There's older kids, 17, 16, and then there's 11-year-olds, there's 4-year-olds. Like, where are the parents? Especially for the younger ones. You know, boys, I'd say maybe about 11, 12. You know, boys can be a little bit independent, you know. But those kids that's 4, 5, where are their parents? Do they just leave them? Do they just abandon them? They just leave them behind? Like, what's happening? This is insanity. This is insanity. So, friend, I am really hoping that the Trump administration get to work day one to start to fix this problem, to start to fix this situation, because it's truly heartbreaking for these children. So I'm going to leave it there. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Really help me out there with the channel. Let's talk about it in the comments. What did you think about the video? What did you think about the documentary that I played, the trailer for the documentary that's coming out soon? So go and check that out. And I want to say, please, it's Christmas time. I have products in the shop to sell. They're on sale. Get 30% off. Help a girl out. Buy a candle for a friend. I have Trump all over Christmas wrapping paper. How cool is that? Go and get some. Help me out. Help me out. What I do here is a labor of love. It's true, but I do need financial assistance. And again, I'm not asking for anything. I'm just asking for you to support the channel via supporting my small business of the Orlando Patriot, where you can purchase my products for your friends, for your family, for liberals, and all of that. So thank you very much for it. God bless you and keep you. I will see you in another video. By the way, just you watching the video is help enough. So thank you for just doing that. Okay? No pressure. No pressure. Thanks. God bless.